Hey y'all come on in. Come on in here. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone. I hope all is well with everyone this morning. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in. And for those of you that are not subscribed to the channel, just subscribe to the channel. Good morning, Monte, and good morning, Ashley. How are you? I hope all is well. Monte, you still ain't called me. You got to call me so we can chop it up on the phone. Mm. I got to turn this air off, and I'm going to. I'm in the car this morning because, oh my God, we have a busy day. We have a busy day. Joseph is at the dentist right now. And so I'm sitting in the parking lot at the dentist, just waiting for Joseph to come out. And then we have a job interview this morning at 11 a.m. That's why I'm on so early, because we have a job interview at 11 a.m. Yes, Joseph and I are going out. We're looking for a job. Y'all, I can't tell you. It's just, things are just hard. They're hard. Financially, things have been hard for us. So we have to both go out and get some type of work in order to have some type of financial income, um, you know, for, extra money and stuff like that. All right, Monte, I will see you. Call me later, Monte. That's right. Go out there and make that money, bro. Make that money. Yes, I have considered DoorDash or Instacart. But I would prefer doing something where I work inside, rather than do something working on, like driving and stuff like that. But I have considered it. It is a resort. I'm not going to say it's a last resort, but it is a resort, to do Instacart or DoorDash or even Uber. But here in New York State, in order for you to do Uber, you have to have a taxi medallion. So that's something that that's a process. So Uber may take a little bit longer, but DoorDash and Instacart, you don't have to have a medallion in order to do that. It's raining here, guys, like you would not believe. It's not raining hard, but it is raining here today. Oh gosh, I can't stand the rain. Like Missy Elliott says, I can't stand the rain. I love it when the sun is out and the day is beautiful. I love it when it's like that. But unfortunately, it is raining here. Is that a part? Let me see. No, that ain't no park. I was looking for a park closer to the building, but that's not a park. That's a handicap, and we have to get a new handicap sticker. So, but Joseph is in the dentist right now. He has to get some things done with his teeth. He has to get a cleaning and some other things done. And I actually had to make an appointment for the dentist today as well, because of course you guys that don't know, I wear dentures. So I'm trying to get a new set. And I told him, I said, I want my dentures to be whiter than the white. Okay. I want it to be like white, like, you know, the people on TV and stuff. Yeah, you know what? I've seen some horror stories online, like on YouTube. They have, you know, the Uber drivers. Sometimes you know, because when you drive with Uber, you record all of your rides, and you have the ability to record while you're in your car. Um, and there's been, if you type in the search Uber drivers, you will see some stuff. Some people are a trip, honey. They are a hot mess. They will get in your car and they will try to tell you what to do. They want to turn on the music. They want to know if you got something to drink. They want to know if you got some candy. They want to know if you got this and you got that. No, honey. Because when you get in an Uber, some Uber drivers do nice things. They put water in the back for you. They put, little mints and things like that for you to have. But some people get in there and they take all the water. Like if you put you put 4 bottles of water, but they'll take all the water, okay, and they'll take all the candy and they'll get out your car. Who does that? Who does that? So yeah, I know what you're talking about. Uber is it's stressful. It's a stressful job. Let me just say that. Joseph used to do Uber when we were in Jersey, and he couldn't stand it for some reason. He couldn't stand it. And then when they get mad at you, they give you bad reviews. They lie and stuff. hmm But we have an interview this morning at a coffee house here in Rome, New York. It's called Coppercinos. And guys, there is a shortage of workers where we are. So you can just about get a job anywhere. We're going to see what this is because we really like this place that we're going to. It's like a coffee house. And we really like it. Of course, we can go to other places like McDonald's and Burger King because they're hiring. Like McDonald's up here is hiring and they're paying like $15 an hour. Family Dollar here is hiring, right? And they are paying $15 an hour, and they give you a sign-on bonus of $1,000. Yeah, yeah. So there is work here. You know what I'm saying? There is work here, which is great. Unfortunately, there is a shortage of workers here. A lot of people are not working. Yes, me too. I do too, Ashley. I get emails about jobs all the time. It's just that prior to now, I wasn't even considering working, and being disabled, you can only work a certain amount of hours. Well, they have a rule with when you're on disability. When you're on disability, for the first 9 months, you can make as much money as you want. You can make as much money as you want. And then after 9 months, you're capped at a certain amount. You're only allowed to make a certain amount of money. And you're only allowed to work a certain amount of hours. Otherwise, they will take your disability check. Yes, they will. They'll take your disability check if you work too much. Um, and of course, that is the main source of our income. And unfortunately, my doctor, he won't let me work as much because of my health conditions. So he doesn't want me to overexert myself. If I had it my way, child, I'd be done got me a job, honey, working 8 hours a day like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm not able to do that because my doctor won't sign off on it. Ooh, I'm running out of coffee. Um, but just to talk about yesterday's show, first of all, I want to thank again Curtis, the drummer Ellaby, for joining me yesterday for the morning show. We had a great time. We had a great conversation yesterday on the morning show, and we talked a lot about the church, the Black church, and the things that are happening in the Black church, and we talked about some of the things that we really didn't like about the Black church, some things that are changing about the Black church, and I just want to make a general statement because I did receive some emails about what we discussed on yesterday. There was one email of a person that disagreed with me in reference to being delivered from homosexuality. They felt like my analogy of that was not correct. And let me just say this. As I stated yesterday, we all are entitled and have a right to our own opinions. If there is something that you do not agree with that I've said, then I will tell you. I said it and I unapologetically said it. I always say what's on my mind. I always say how I feel. And the only thing that I desire is respect. And that's it. So, you can have a difference of opinion when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, but do it with respect. Do it with respect. Um, as I stated yesterday about this subject of being delivered from homosexuality, it is my belief. This is my belief. Okay, this is my belief. Uh, there is no deliverance from homosexuality. There is no deliverance. And like Curtis said yesterday, and he made such a great point, and several people in the chat yesterday made such a great point. There is no deliverance from homosexuality. You not even abstinence, not even saying like if you're gay, right? And you say, I'm not going to be gay anymore. There's no such thing. There isn't. You can say that I'm not going to have sex with men or I'm not going to have sex with women anymore, but that's all you can say. That's not that doesn't mean that you're not gay anymore, because as a human being, hey, good morning, Shar. As a human being, hey, Bacon with Charlene, as a human being, right? Um, as a human being, you still are going to have those desires of sleeping with men and women. You're still going to have those attractions to men and women that you had before. You just cutting out sex with the same sex does not mean that you're not gay anymore. That's not what that means. And then I've heard of these camps, these camps that men and women go to, gay men and women go to um, so that they won't. It's like a camp that they go to or retreat that they go to I guess de-gay themselves, whatever that means. One of the exercises that they do with men is show them how to be masculine. Let me just say this: masculinity and being gay go hand in hand, just like masculinity and being flamboyant go hand in hand. There are many men out here that are straight. Let's make this clear. There are many men out there that are straight that have feminine ways. They call them metrosexual. Okay. So masculinity has absolutely nothing to do with being delivered from gay. So now you ain't having sex and now you acting masculine. That don't mean that you ain't gay. See, gay is in here. It's in here. It's in the heart. It's in the spirit. Just like being straight. It's in the heart and it's in the spirit. If a man is straight and he does not sleep with other men, and he sleeps with a woman, that's in his heart, because that's what he desires. That's what he likes. That's what he's attracted to. The same thing goes for homosexuality. Homosexuality is a man or a woman being in love or liking or being attracted to the same sex, right? Um, and you know what, this is what bothers me. We as human beings, no, I'm not me, I really don't, and let me just be clear about this. We as human beings focus so much on the sexual part of it. You know what I'm saying? We focus on the sexual part of it. um if you know somebody that's against homosexuality, the only thing they talk about is a man laying down with a man or a man having sex with another man. That's not, our lives are more than that. It's more than that. It's more than just sex. Like my husband and I, we more than just have it. We do more than just have sex with one another. You know, we we go to dinner. We have intimate conversations. Some of us have children. Some of us um, we hold hands. You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing as heterosexual people do. Nothing different. There's nothing different. The only difference, and like I said, the only difference in between heterosexuals and homosexuals and trans is that we are attracted to the same gender. That's the only difference. But as far as the way we carry on our lives, ain't no difference. There's no difference. What's the difference? Nobody, and this is the funny part. Nobody has ever been able to give me an answer about that. Nobody has ever been able to give me an answer about what is it that we do different, that we do different. I'm not, let's take the sexual part of it out of there. What is it that we as gay men and women do different than heterosexuals? Tell me. Good morning to C's Cook in the Factory. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the chat. Hey Curtis, how are you? Hey Lawrence, how are you doing? Y'all, I'm in the car, and as y'all can see, I'm looking up because I haven't got, and that's another thing we have to do today. We have to go and pick out me new glasses, because if you've ever noticed any of my videos, I always look up like this, right? I look up like this because I wear bifocals, and I need bifocals to read. So the strength of my glasses is stronger down here at the bottom than they are at the top. So when I read something, I read it, you know, I have to look up to really read it. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Lynn. How are you? How are you, Lynn? That's right. Thank you. Thank you, C's Cooking Factory. You're absolutely right. That's the only difference. You know, and that, no, in a sense, I agree with you, but I disagree with you on that, because, like I said, there are there are heterosexual men that are flamboyant.
and that have feminine ways, you know. But just because they're flamboyant and have feminine ways does not necessarily mean that they're gay. I know many men that have feminine ways. They like to get their face done. They like to get their nails done. They like to wear makeup, the whole nine, right? But that doesn't mean that they're gay. You know, sometimes we attach these stigmas to each other to try to make sense of it all. Listen, you ain't gonna make sense. You can't make sense of what a human being is if you're not that. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing you can do is understand and be enlightened on what someone is. Yes, I have plenty of friends that are straight, but they have feminine ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say you can't be delivered from no homosexuality. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Just because you're not having sex with the same sex anymore don't mean that you ain't gay. You know, there's this character, in social media, and y'all know who I'm talking. Y'all know who I'm getting ready to talk about. I'm talking about Andrew Caldwell. Andrew Caldwell is the character, and he says he's been delivered. He ain't gay no more. He don't like sleeping with men. He likes women. You can like women, or you can desire as a gay man. You can have a relationship with a woman, but that don't take away the fact that you gay. It don't. It does not.
Because I don't want my battery to go dead. You just don't. There's no such thing, guys. There is absolutely no such thing as being delivered from homosexuality. Like for me, I'm like, okay, you said you delivered from homosexuality. What happens? You get a letter
Saying I've been delivered from homosexuality. Ashley, I pray that for him too. I pray that for Andrew Caldwell. I pray that one day he is okay with who he is, and that's the problem. You know, and let me just say this about Andrew Caldwell because we have made several videos on Andrew Caldwell. Andrew Caldwell is living proof. He's living proof that we as black people in the black church have been brainwashed and mentally abused by the church. I had this conversation yesterday with one of my friends, and I said to him, I said, listen, and he said, what do you mean we've been brainwashed? What do you mean we've been mentally abused? Because ministers preach what they don't like. If you and guys, hear me on this. Hear me on this. Next time you go to church, I want you to pay attention to this. When a minister says something is wrong, you shouldn't do. If a minister tells you something is wrong and you shouldn't do it, most ministers preach about when they preach about something that's wrong or something that will send you to hell, it's because they don't like it. It's because they're uncomfortable with it. You know, like my friend King Jive said, listen, back in our day, if you went to church, the pastor would say, if you're wearing earrings, men, you're going to hell. If you got your hair cut in a fade, you're going to hell. Every single thing you do, if you're wearing a shirt unbuttoned like this, then you're going to hell. Everything was damning you to hell. That was because the minister that was preaching that didn't like or was uncomfortable with with you. Mhm. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, we have. Yes, we have, Curtis. Yes, we have. We definitely have talked about that. So, I say the reason why I say this to say that if you're not being your authentic self or you feel like you can't be your authentic self, then know that you are doing yourself a disservice. You are who you are. You are your own authentic self. There's nobody in the world that looks or acts or walks or talks or does anything the same way that you do. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. You are your own authentic self, and you can't change that. You can't change that. It's what's in the spirit. It's within your. It's within what's within your soul. You can't change that. You can't. You can't, people. You can't change it. You can't change who you are. I don't care. I don't care how many classes you take. I don't care how many experiences you have. I don't care what way you decide that you gonna walk, which way you decide you gonna act. You are still the same. Yes, I remember that, Curtis. Yeah. Yes, we talked about a lot yesterday. We did. We talked about a lot. And one of the things that I was speaking with Curtis, he was telling me of his experiences whenever he went to go get a gig. People ask him, was he gay? And 9 times out of 10, he would not get the gig or get the job. And I also asked him, and see, just because I have a problem with this, I have a problem with gay men and gay women sitting in church hearing these ministers say some of the horrible things that they say about homosexuality, and they still go. They still go to church every Sunday. Ain't no way in the world. There ain't no way in the world. And believe me, just to talk about the dark side of that, I'm going to talk about the dark side of it. Yes, make sure y'all thumbs up the live. Make sure that you subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And please, by all means, support the McCray Kings. There's our cash app right there. That's our cash app. So make sure you support us. We really do need your support. As I told y'all, they did times hard. And so, whenever we do go live, it costs us money. Um, but support the McCray Kings. Our cash app is right there. But let me just talk about the dark side of being brainwashed and being mentally abused by the church. Every single day in this country, there is someone that has been brainwashed or has been mentally abused by the church, telling them that who they are is a sin and it's unforgivable by God, and they decide, you know what, I can't change, and they take their own lives. There's so many young people and older people that just get to a place in their life where they get tired of hearing the ridicule. They get tired of being teased. They get tired of the judgment. They get tired of being told you're going to hell because of who you are. And they decide to take their own lives. It happens every day. It happens every single day. It does. It happens every day. Do you know how many teens commit suicide just because they feel like they're an abomination? Someone has told them they're an abomination, or someone has told them that you're doing wrong. Being gay is wrong, and it's unforgivable by God. You know how many children, you know how many young people and old people commit suicide? It's ridiculous. Um, an artist, matter of fact, an artist, she made a song that she dedicated it to that. She wanted to bring awareness to that. She wanted to bring awareness to teen suicide. She wanted to bring awareness to the fact that some people just give up and they just say they try to change themselves, and when they're unsuccessful in doing so, they use the last resort, and the last resort is, I'm going to take my life. Y'all don't realize the impact that, you know, and I'm not talking to people that don't do this. I'm talking about people that do this. Some people don't realize the impact that they can have on another human being. You know, even some people do it unbeknownst to them. Some people do it without thinking. Some people do it for for so many selfish reasons. Um, but you can't imagine what your teasing, your ridicule, your judgment, your damnation, and all of that. You don't realize what that can do to a person. You don't realize the impact that sometimes you have on people. You know, if you tell a person long enough, sometimes if you tell a person long enough, you're going to hell. You're gay. You're going to hell. You're doing wrong. I'm going to disown you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You're gay, and you're wrong. You're going to hell. It's unforgivable by God. If you tell a person that long enough, and see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You have young people that go to church, and the pastor discovers that they're gay. Then they bring them up to the altar, and then they want to lay hands on them and pray. They're going to pray the gay out of them. Pray it out. Okay? And that person has to deal with the embarrassment of being called out. They have to deal with the embarrassment of all these people gathered around them praying the gay out of them. They have to deal with the embarrassment of just walking in that church every day and people knowing that they're gay, talking about them. You know, some people ain't as strong as me. Like, you can say whatever you want to say to me. It ain't gonna bother me. It ain't gonna make no difference to me. Two ways, one or two ways. It's not gonna make no difference to me. You can say whatever you want to say about me, right? But I've developed a tough skin over the years, right? I have. I've developed a tough skin over the years. Because I've developed a tough skin over the years, things like that don't bother me. You could tell me, a pastor can tell me right now, Tramel, you gay and you're going to hell, and I'll be like, okay. What you, Tramel, you being gay is wrong and it's unforgivable by God, and you're going to hell. All right, well, I guess I'll be at the fish fry, because that's how I feel about it. That's really how I feel about it. It don't bother me. You know what, Ashley? Somebody in my church wrote a play about people, um, about that. Yeah, about role reversal where well, not even role reversal, where being gay was normal and being homosexual was wrong. Yes. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to play a character in that play, and COVID hit. Hey, Auntie Pee Wee, Ashley, if you could send me the link to that production that you're talking about, send it to the TheMKingz at gmail.com, and that's Kings with a Z. If you can, send that to me because I would love to put it in the description of this video. Um, yeah, guys, and my conversation with Curtis yesterday was to show you guys that we can do better. We can do better with one another. We can do better um, because one of the main objectives that I wanted you guys to know is that your ridicule, your teasing, your judgment, and your conviction of who we are, there's going to come a day when nobody's going to even believe that. Nobody. It's going to become unacceptable in society. It is. It's going to become unacceptable in society. Very soon, you guys are going to see the world is changing. It is. It's changing. It's changing for the better every single day. I'll give you an example. These millennials, they don't care. They don't care about homosexuality. They don't care about that. They don't care about those issues that people have with other people being themselves. They don't. They don't. And millennials will one day be either younger than me or my age, and they will be the ones that are running this world, right? They don't believe that. They don't believe that. You can spew that all you want to, but millennials don't believe that. They don't. The world is changing. The world is changing. You can't say something, and this is what I'm happy about. You can't say nothing about gay people. You can't say nothing about the LGBT. You can't say nothing about gay people publicly anymore, especially if you're a public figure, like an artist, a politician, anybody. You can't say things about gay people. You just can't say derogatory things about gay people anymore. You can't. You can't. Is that my husband? Yep, that's Joseph. Hold on, y'all. I gotta switch sides because Joseph is driving. I'll be right back. Oh, okay.
When did they make you an appointment for?
Um, September 10th.
Mm.
September 30th.
I gotta come back on the 24th.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, hi, Phil. You okay?
Yeah, because I told them I couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait.
No, because dentist had a problem with somebody's teeth.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I had an appointment at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
But she was nice. She said, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm getting ready to get off here. I know it's been a short show, but Joseph and I, like I told you, we have a job interview. So you guys cross your fingers and hope that we get this job. I think we're gonna get it. And you guys have a great day. Make sure you're You're watching us on all social media platforms. Of course, you know what those are: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. And make sure that you, if you can, go over to the McCray-Kingz Boutique, and if you have not, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. And also, support the McCray-Kingz. That's our Cash App. Our Cash App is right here. Support us. Know that all the money that you send to us goes back into our platform and it helps us grow. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get on out of here. You guys have a great day. Do your greatest work because your best is not good enough. And we will talk to you soon. We will talk to you guys soon. So walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, and all those great things. And always remember, it's Team McCray all damn day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Say bye to everybody, Joe.
Bye.